Unai, a difficult game for you. There seem to be two incidents in the game which people will look at. The first one being the Anderson tackle on Watkins, which looked like it may have been a red card, and then the penalty. Can you give us your views on those two decisions and what you think about the game?
Good evening. During the game, I didn't watch nothing. I didn't ask my coaches nothing about it. I was focusing the match and I was trying to manage the match like we did. And my point of view without those actions is we played the match we expected, and we could win, we could draw, we could lose because the match was so tight. But we played both things without more or less characteristics as a team, as a player, identity we have. And they won, and of course we accepted it. After it, the penalty I didn't watch, but I think everybody is telling me it's penalty. And I watched the action of Anderson with Watkins. The referee, he did a fantastic game. He did a fantastic job, a fantastic work. I was so feeling so comfortable with how he was managing the match in 90 minutes. But after watch the VAR action with Ollie Watkins, the VAR referee is his responsibility. It's a huge mistake, because Ollie Watkins was close to break his ankle. And the VAR, his responsibility is huge responsibility. And I don't understand why he must give us one explanation about it, because it's crazy. Watching the action is crazy. Of course, the referee can't watch it like me, can't watch it. But the most important is the players. Our players, their players. One action like that can break his ankle. And it's so clear in the VAR. The VAR makes sense if they are fair. What is your opinion about it? Wow. I watched it, I was not understanding nothing. And the VAR, in football, I am working 20 years ago as a coach. And sometimes they made mistakes, but always they tight decision sometimes, okay? And without VAR, it was more difficult. I am always 100% with VAR, 100%. But we must manage VAR good and in the right way. But one action like that not make sense because it's so clear. It's not doubt. Where is the doubt? Where is the doubt watching the action? Where is? And I'm at the player, the risk of this action. VAR. Where is? Where is VAR? Where is the referee? Wow, crazy. Okay, keep going.
Hi, Unai. Unai, after the goal, Nottingham Forest retreated a good bit for the final 20 minutes, and you had an awful lot of possession. Was there any consideration of maybe going two up top and bringing on Tammy to partner Ollie Watkins up top for the final 20 minutes?
Yes, it was another option I had, but I decided not. But because as well, how was going the rhythm, I tried to finish the match with Ollie Watkins. Maybe this is my mistake. The mistake there is one mistake. This is maybe my mistake, but I decided it is my decision. Of course, I must give them chances, Ollie Watkins and Tammy Abraham as well to play minute and to help us.
You know, have you spoken to Luca about what he was doing with his hands up in the air like that?
Mm-hmm. Not yet, and of course tomorrow we will meet and speak about everything we felt today, and the players as well, and maybe as well with him. But Lucas, he's a fantastic professional, a fantastic guy. His commitment here, working always 100%, everything we are doing is really fantastic. And sure, if he did one action like that, okay, is part of football.
You were asked a lot in the build-up to the game about the team's mentality in semi-finals and the fact that they've grown in the last couple of years. Were you happy enough with the response after that first goal and the way that your players tried to get back into the game?
Yes, definitely. The most important after their goal, if we couldn't score in 70 minutes, in 20 minutes, when they were winning and defending, they are very good, it was more difficult. And my concern in that moment was, please, we are going to try to draw, but we are going to play another 90 minutes in Villa Park. And the most important now is, don't concede one goal more. And I think the players, more or less, they were managing the match like I want to try to get this identity or style managing, and of course under pressure or control for our emotions, because after their goal maybe we could get down. But I think the team and the players, of course, I was pushing them to recover again our game plan and keep in the game plan and forgetting the result, because the most important was try to continue in the match. And after finish the match, we had our chances before their goal, our chances to score. They had as well some chances. The match was equal, and we must accept it. And after their goal, try to keep being consistent in our game plan, and of course respecting them.
Amadou Onana came off around 53, 54 minutes. What's the latest on him? Did he pick up another injury?
In the first half, he was telling us he was feeling something in his calf, but in another leg, and I don't know how he's going to recover. Hopefully, in a few days, can recover. But of course, we must be careful with him as well, and we'll see it how he's progressing. Thank you so much. See you next week or on Sunday.
Thank you.
No, that's